So what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna make a quick guide on how to earn crystals if you're like a late game free-to-play player. I'm a pay-to-play player. I do well in the game when I get the chance. Making this video because obviously Emperor is currently out. Um, so most people, if they're new to the game, they'll see reroll for him. But if you're more late game, say around rank 100, 110, uh, you feel like you've done story, you've done all the side stories, done all the events. You may ask yourself, how do I get more crystals besides from logging? Well, there's a way. It's just very long and tedious. What I'm currently doing is I have this party right here. People may say, well, what's going on with this party? It's kind of trash. Well, this is the key. I have roughly 150 units currently that I haven't done quest for in the compendium. So obviously you go to town, you go to shrine, and you got the compendium tab here. Now, what this compendium tab does is every time you reach a milestone with a unit, so for example, Sea Lord Heck, um, you get like a quest completions. Now this method is long, it's long-winded, and it's only recommended as a last resort for farming gems. I'm gonna be honest with that now. So obviously for him, I still got to reach level 90, level 70. This gives out crystals as well. Max LB gives crystals. But as you can see, what we care about is the 300 quest clears. Now you can, if you want to, you can go to 1,000 quest clears. But we already care about 300 for now because it's more faster, it's more quicker that way. So you may be asking yourself, okay, how do I get 300 quest clears very fast and quick? Well, that's where this comes into play. So what you want to do, you want to go to home, explore, side stories, and you want to head to Knights of Blood Zero Part 2, The Crimson Queen. Now, what you want to do is you want to do the very first chapter called Night Stroll, and you want to make your team here now, of the team that you want to like get the 300 quests clear. And the next thing you want to do is have like a decent nuke equip. So just one that's right away, right away. You can just do this auto equip or just do reset. I just did auto equip because I was lazy. You press play, and what this would do, it was loading the quest. Um, and as you can see, it's one wave, and instantly dies. Now, why do you want to do this quest? Like you may ask yourself, like, oh, why not do EX quests or SPX to get the equipment at the same time if we're going to be doing this? It's mainly energy cost. Because you've got to think of it this way. The first quest, it costs one energy for one. It's one energy per run. It's only one battle, meaning it's fast clears, and it's more quests per hour. I believe on for the past hour, I've done like roughly 8 units to request 300 by just doing this method, and that's obviously a lot of crystals. Now, how many crystals, you may ask? Well, let's bring up the calculator. So, let's say you have 150 units you want to do, and you get 3 crystals for 300 quests, right? So do that times 3, 150 times 3. That's 450 crystals you can like earn. 450 crystals is a lot, which is considering that you're either a free to play player or a late game player. This is a lot of way to earn crystals in the game. The only roadblock you'll probably hit is the potions. So if you're like me, you don't have a lot of large potions, medium or small potions, you might have to farm helper rewards for the potions they give out, or you might have to use gems if it's that drastic. But I don't recommend using gems. So essentially, this is the method you want to do. If you're a free to play player and you have the potions spare, you want to build a team of like really bad trash units, add like one nuke and equip, nuke the wave, and set it on auto repeat for 30 runs. Check on it every 10 minutes or 5 minutes, depends on what equip you're using. and repeat that process until you hit the 300 quest mark. Once you hit the 300 quest mark, change the units around to your next trash mobs or next units you know you're not going to use but you want the crystals from, and repeat the process to reach the 450 crystal mark, or until you basically fully or you get a multi. That depends on when you really want to stop. Really, do bear in mind this is very time consuming, so I recommend playing something else in the background and just checking on it occasionally to make sure it's all done. But yeah, this is like your next best way to earning crystals to get Emperor. As you can see, I'm 4 summons in because of this method. I and yeah, this is actually really helpful. Obviously, I have 222 units because I'm a high-end player account. I found this method out recently, and obviously most of these units are past 500 already. Like Saitama, for example, he's probably like 500 odd, 400 odd. So obviously I won't do the 300 method on him unless I want to go to 1,000. You can also use this method to get to the rainbow gems to get the Emperor's True Weapon, but I mainly would focus on doing the 300 quest method for now, just so you can like get in crystals and pull for Emperor. I hope this video helped you out, and leave a like, subscribe, and just leave feedback in the comments if you want any more tutorials like this in the future. See you later.